media network. Got a cool, topic to talk about because I see a lot of content creators and beat writers are talking about Shedeur Sanders. So you guys hit the like button to weigh in, and let's go ahead and have a conversation. I just got through watching Jason Whitlock's take on this, and listen, man, I call him 50-50 Whitlock because when he's on point, he's on point. When he's terrible, he's terrible. And this whole diatribe he's going with Coach Prime is pathetic. It's pathetic. Salute to Chicago. Oh man, I can't spell. I can't. Sorry, I'm messing you up. But salute, y'all hit the like button. So, is Shedeur Sanders doing too much? Watching guys like Jason Whitlock talk about Shedeur Sanders, they're pretty much laying out that basically they're tired of his braggadocious, nature. They're tired of him flashing. They're tired of him flashing his, throw your rollers in the sky, wave from side to side. You know what I'm saying? The whole Biggie thing that another rapper is kind of made popular, and I think that's what Shedeur is mimicking. Listen, either if your take or the Pac-12 quarterback saying that he's holding the ball because he doesn't want to mess up his completion percentage. So basically, you're just seeing people trying to lambaste the kid. And I gotta just say, it's goofy. It is so goofy. Now, let's do one thing at a time. When, in the case of a player being too flashy, and what they said on Jason Whitlock's podcast was, you're beating one of the third worst teams in the Pac-12. Why are you flexing your muscle? You know why? Because it was a hard-fought game. It doesn't matter if you're facing the worst team or not. Because here's what football players, and Jason Whitlock should know this because he played football he played at Ball State University. So you should know this. When you play, everybody chirping in your ear the whole time. So for those who may be new, I played Division I basketball. I coached Division I basketball. So the whole game, in a basketball setting especially, it's tight, it's compact, and everybody's talking that good old sugar honey iced tea to you the whole game. Listen. When you win, to the victor goes the spoils. You can talk your shit. And I don't understand how, just because the team is sorry, quote unquote, on paper, you still got, a team of 80-some-odd scholarship players who are Division I athletes in the Pac-12. So you can say that they're sorry, but we're talking about guys who are Division I athletes playing ball. And you're talking about people in the stands who will say anything to you guys. Like, they'll pull up personal information about you and be shouting personal shit about you during the games. I'm only telling you what I know. So if you win, to the victor go the spoils. I'm gonna talk my shit. I don't care if you're the worst team or not, but if you bumping your gums to me saying some foul shit, because players can hear that shit. Now, some players do a better job of tuning it out, but when you hear that stuff, wait till the game over, or wait till I get my situation on. I'm gonna let you know something. I'm gonna tell you something good. Shout out to Pimp C. Rest in peace, Pimp C. Shout out to Bun B. I'm going to tell you something good. And by something good, I mean, I'm going to tell you how much you suck. I'm going to flash my watch on you. Y'all hit the like button. That's what sports is. So I find it funny with cats like Jason Whitlock and like-minded people who are just making this huge deal about Shedeur, being a shit talker, but that's what college football is. That's what it is. That's what college sports is. It's when you are up, because the fans are always, again, you everything but the child of God to them. But when you make a big play, when you win a ball game, to the victor go the spoils. So I don't understand how individuals really do this thing where they like, okay, well, you talk too much, you too flashy. And like you said, haters gonna hate. Because listen, when you made up your mind that you don't like somebody, you're going to find any reason to basically say that, yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. And in my opinion, that's what guys like Jason Whitlock are doing. Because reality is this, man, I've seen context. ASU crowd was saying Shedeur was overrated, so that winning was justified. Thank you. Everybody heard the overrated. We've all seen that. And listen, when people do that, you're going to take it personal. You're going to take it personal. It's like, so ultimately, guys like Jason Whitlock, in my opinion, are out of touch. Because I'm sure if you went back to his playing days, he knows exactly what I'm speaking about. I'm a little younger. I'm 40. Well, I'll be 40 in a month or some change. So I'm not as much removed as a 50-year-old guy, 50-plus-year-old guy trying to lament back to how sports culture is, because I remember vividly. I remember playing against teams like Alabama A&M, Southern University, Oregon State, UCLA, another rowdy crowd, University of Rice, believe it or not. The Rice University, which is the Ivy League of the South, they call it, right? Even they said some out-of-pocket shit. Texas A&M, University of Texas. I've experienced all that. People be out of pocket. And Baylor, a Christian university. I remember playing against Baylor my senior year, and I remember just Tulsa University as well. I had a pretty decent game against Baylor, and I remember screaming at the crowd. Now, we got our ass whooped, but in the moment, that's what I felt, because I got me 2 quick buckets in a row, and I was talking my shit right back to them. That's what kids do. So I don't understand why a 21-year-old kid, I say kid, I mean, that's a grown man. 21 is a grown man, but in the grand scheme of things, that's a college-age kid. Why does he have to have this moral hierarchy that you won't hold other kids to? Because everybody does it. Everybody does it. It comes with the spotlights, though. And shout out to Stem. Good to see you, bro. Absolutely. I'm 40, Mike Gunn. No, so I mean, and guys, hit the like button. Why does a kid like Shedeur have to endure that type of scrutiny when all these kids, they all about talking shit? All of them talk shit. And that's what makes college sports fun. You talking your shit, okay, we gonna see. Jackson State. Let's put Jackson State in that same mix with shit talking crowd members. And I remember having 3 dunks against Jackson State, and it's because they pissed me off. I remember dunking in one film. They had a kid named Trey Johnson. I said kid, but he's my age now, obviously. Trey Johnson, who went to the NBA. I had my best game of the year against them, and that got me overseas to play ball. But I was talking that shit right back to him. That's what kids do. Yeah, exactly. The moral compass. So it's just funny how certain players get smoked and certain ones don't. Now I get it. The squeaky wheel get the grease. Shedeur Sanders is at the vanguard of most, popularity in the quarterback ranks because he's Prom's son. We understand that. We know that. But it's just funny, like, who else gets that kind of smoke? Because if you go run down all these games you see the same shit. Because that's baked into the cake. That's ingrained into the fold of what college players are. That's what pushes you. I see nothing wrong with it, me personally. They did to Manziel. Shedeur would be fine. He's going to the league, and I think it's helping him develop emotional steadiness and pressure. Absolutely. Baker Mayfield, another one. Listen, now, I personally don't like Baker Mayfield like that. I never liked Baker Mayfield. But it just proves my point. There's been plenty of other cats who do the same shit. Now, Baker, to me, just would take it to the next level, and I just, not for me. Johnny Manziel, I was kind of never on Johnny Manziel. I mean, whatever. But Shedeur, listen, man, I've been watching Shedeur Sanders since Jackson State. Shedeur was doing this. Now, he wasn't doing the watch celebration back then, but just, being, kind of a guy who he wear his chain and he talk his shit. He's always been that guy. So it's nothing different. So I don't understand why, the premise is, oh, well, you beat the 3rd worst team in the Pac-12. So I don't care if I beat my grandma, my auntie, and my uncle. I won. I can talk my shit. Like, I don't understand. Since when can you only talk shit of beating a equal opponent? If you showed up on Saturday and you won the competition, you can talk shit after it. Like, well, that's how it go. It should only be an upset that you can talk shit or equally matched contest. You can talk your shit. Because if we put things in proper perspective, people was also saying that TCU would blow them out by 3 touchdowns. They beat them. So it's like, man, you ain't no position to tell me how to win. No, that's not how it goes. You can't tell me how to win. Y'all hit the like button. At this point, we should know Colorado is a reality show. Them good. Well, listen, Sky, I know, Sky, you like to go the opposite of everything I say. That's the Sky brand. You tell me a coach in America in the non-90% percentile who wouldn't be happy with being 4-2 6 weeks into the season. So unless your name is Nick Saban, Dabo Swinney, or a few other elite coaches, which 4-2 is unacceptable because you want to win, the college playoff. 90% of coaches would die to be 4-2 at this point of the season. They would die to be 4-2. So I don't want to hear that shit. They say, oh, it's a reality show and they not good. At the end of the day, you beat TCU, a ranked team. You beat Nebraska, which is a blue blood organization, right? Colorado State was a disappointing win. I'll give you that. Arizona State, that's a Pac-12 opponent you beat. That's what it's about. The side stories, hey man, real shit talks, bullshit walks. Real talk. Appreciate that. I'm gonna just call you Black because I don't know what that says. I'm sorry, man. Hit that like button. Yes, exactly. Listen, it's all about getting the dubs. I don't think you guys know. Like, a lot of coaches are incentivized in their contract to get wins. That's how they get their little kickers on their salary. And shout out to Kevin Pryor, man. Kev, I ain't seen in a minute, man. Good to see you, Kev. This is how you earn your paycheck. This is how you earn your keep. You win games. So again, with Colorado being 4-2 and your 2 losses to Oregon and USC being, I'm just saying, it's a good loss. It is. That's nothing to sniff at being year one, taking over one of the worst programs in college football. One of the worst college programs you took over, being 1-11. Now you're 4-2. So I can't take it serious when you say that, dog. TCU beat themselves too. It's okay, but every football game is based on variables, uncontrollable variables. Well, sometimes controllable, but so what? That's like saying if my aunt had a penis, she'd be my uncle. They lost. They won the game. Because if you want to play that game, they lost to USC because of a slow start and early mistakes. So you can say, well, they should have won that game. If you want to play that game, so the logic ain't logicking. Now, Oregon, it just was an ass whooping. You couldn't change much about that. But like I said, Kev, I said that earlier, man, to the victor go the spoils. You can't tell somebody how to win. Like Michael Irvin said back in the day, man, you don't like us dancing in zone, stop us from scoring. We've seen this from the dawn of time. Stem says, as a Niners fan, I was talking mad shit last Sunday. You should have, because Cowboys, we looked awful. And not only that, and I didn't put this on YouTube. I got my car broken into. So it's like it was a double whammy. I got my car broken into, and the Cowboys got their ass whooped. So it just was a bad Sunday for your boy all the way around. Let's see. I'm not on the Colorado bandwagon. I'm Longhorns forever. Same here. Hook 'em horns. And we lost. God damn it, same thing. I watched the game Saturday against OU. Too many turnovers early. And listen, man, Quinn Ewers is a good quarterback. I'm just ready for Arch Manning. Now, I know, obviously, he won't play until next year. But I'm done. It's just, you can't play a rivalry game makes like that that at that clip that frequently, man. You just can't do that. You can't do that. Let's see, the blind. Yeah, I mean, because so my personal fanship goes as such. Prairie View A&M University, I'm always rooting for PV. University of Texas, and I also went to Stephen F. Austin my freshman year, so SFA, I don't really watch them like that, but when I do watch them, I'm always going for SFA. And then Colorado. I want those 4 teams to win every week. But yeah, man, it's crazy. You have to like, but we got 13 live viewers, only 3 likes, man. What's up, man? Oh, let's see. We got a Cowgirls are trash. I need y'all to resign. Whack Prescott. I mean, listen, man. I'm done defending Dak Prescott. You know, all the smoke that we get, that he gets, he deserves it. I want Dak to perform better because I've seen Dak play really well over the course of the last 7 years. But Dak is playing bad. Dak has lost his touch. I can't defend it. I can't defend it. I won't defend it because that's a grown-ass man. Don't sleep on Malik Murphy. Yeah, Malik Murphy, extremely athletic backup quarterback at UT. Yeah, but I want the pedigree of the Manning family to step up at UT over Malik Murphy. You know, no disrespect to the brother, but yeah, I want Arch Manning to step up and be with. I mean, because Cooper Manning was good. His dad, Cooper, was good. Obviously Eli, obviously Peyton. I just want us to you know, deal with NFL royalty and go on, put them out there, play. That's what I want, me personally. So yeah, man. So let's bring the subject matter back. Arch Manning not good. Well, he wasn't good as a true freshman, but you know it's funny, man. When you spend time and you learn the playbook, when you develop under your coach, you become good. So I don't expect true freshmen, generally speaking, to come in and just take like a duck to water, because it doesn't happen a lot like that. So him time to develop and get used to what they say, the college speed. So yeah, okay, it just connects you now. I got news for you. You're very poor at evaluating talent, because everybody doesn't come in as a freshman level talent and just kill. That's just not how it goes. Man, bro, don't make the same mistake we did with Chris Sims. If Arch earns it, cool, don't give it to him. Well, when we had Chris Sims, what was the alternative? We had Chance Mock? Oh no, we had, damn it, who's the other quarterback we had? Chris Sims, Major Applewhite. Major Applewhite wasn't good. And after that Major Applewhite, Chris Sims, then we have Vince Young come in and Chance Mock. I think Texas handled it just fine. I mean, I don't think Major Applewhite was Arch Manning played the weakest division in New Orleans and couldn't win. Okay. But Arch Manning still is a 5-star kid. He's a 5-star kid. So I wanted to play. You saying, no, I ain't say, no. Chance Mock never really played. You know, I'm Facebook friends with Chance Mock. Chance Mock never played. Because he was in the transition period when Vince Young came, and he never really played. So what you mean? Applewhite, well, I mean, that was a controversy, but you know what happened? The NFL didn't happen for Major Applewhite. If he was that good, the NFL didn't take a chance on him. The Bucs took a chance on Chris Sims. Major Applewhite didn't take an NFL snap. So you can say that. But reality is, if he was that good, like how Tom Brady was playing under Drew Henson for Michigan, the NFL recognized that, hey, we can use this kid. Nobody did for Major Applewhite. Just saying. So why I know he's trash. No, I'm not. I'm saying Major Applewhite. Oh, okay. Well, I did say no. He didn't play like that. Chance Mock did not play I'm sure if you look up Chance Mock's stats, he didn't play that many games, bro. Now, maybe I'm missing a year in between the Sims and Vince Young transition time. But overall, I think UT fans understood that Chance Mock was not going to be the guy. Because when Vince came, I think he sat 1 year. Did he redshirt a year under Sims? Correct me if I'm wrong. But once Vince Young was ready to roll, he was ready to roll. He was 5-star on his family name. No, that's not how it works, bro. That's not how it works. You don't get a 5-star rating just because of who you're related to. That's not how it works. Sims had the measurables. Yeah, he did. And listen, man, I kind of low-key hate left-hand quarterbacks, but I think Chris Sims was a pretty good quarterback. I think from watching, from what I saw, Sky be damned, in his opinion, I just see a better quarterback with Arch Manning. I do. Because what I do see is a lot of fallacy with Quinn Ewers, man. Like, it's been 3 years of this shit with him. I'm ready for him to go and move on. I'm ready for us to bring in who we bring it in. Bro, he played half a season. He was just so trash. I was watching James Brown. Okay, yeah. So half a season. So exactly my point. He didn't really have long, stead time being a quarterback. That's my point. So he was kind of a bridge guy. So no, he never was, the main fixture for UT. So it's just like, I understand. I mean, I know who he is, obviously, but he was never the guy who's gonna bring us nowhere. Let's see. Sims had, okay.
Use the right lane to keep right to merge onto CA91 west toward Beach Cities.
All right, so as I land a plane on the show, because I know when I make it too long, people don't rewatch it because it's too long. Again, I'm saying Shedeur Sanders, man, ain't doing nothing that kids don't always do, which is be braggadocious, which is respond to the crowd. That's what kids do. That's why college sports is what it is, and have been a person who's participated in college sports. That's what makes it fun. Shout out to Zach, my boy Zach in the building. Good to see you, bro. That's what makes college sports fun. You have the ability to, talk your ish. You got the ability to flex. And if you win, I don't care if it's a small opponent or not. You have the right. And like Kev said earlier, and like I said earlier, to the victor go to spoils. So I ain't mad at that. And you shouldn't be either. So when cats like Jason Whitlock and other folks of that ilk say things like that, they either A, out of touch, or B, you never played college sports like that. It's one of the two. And it's unfortunate that you fall into one of those two categories. It's unfortunate. Colorado wins Friday against Stanford. They will stand 5-2 in 7 games. Hell of a, exactly my point, Kev. Exactly my point. So people saying that I gotta pick on you, Sky. Talking that bullshit you talking. Dude, being 4-2, taking over a 1-11 program, you are worth your weight in gold and such. And then when you factor in how Coach Prime has brought in so much revenue to Colorado's, program, that's one of the smartest hires that you could ever make. They literally brought him in not having the money, but they had the opportunity, they had the resources, and Coach Prime bought in to their vision. When other coaches, because if you remember, 3 years ago, when Jackson State gave Coach Prime his first opportunity, people were saying, well, you ain't never coached college football. How you get a head football job? Because he...
In 3.8 miles, take exit 41B to merge onto CA 241 south toward Irvine.
Because he coached Prime. That's why. He's Deion Sanders. He's Deion Sanders and you're not. That's why. Professional sports, grown men playing a kid's game and be upset they're going to do the same, that they can't. Absolutely. Absolutely. On point, Zach. On point. Because listen, man, one again, to my listening audience, before I shut the stream down, nothing else in this world is better than playing collegiate sports, man. Well, obviously playing professional level. It's a wonderful thing. Every week you get to go and compete amongst different student bodies, and they evaluate you by yay or nay. That makes it fun. They're going to, again, call you everything but the child of God. That makes it fun. So most people have never experienced that. So when you've never experienced that, you kind of speak out of an outside looking in lens, and you never really felt how that feels. And when you feel how that feels, it's awesome, bro. It's awesome when people talking shit about you, and then you go and perform, and then it's like, oh man, shit. Then you talk your shit right back. So what Shedeur is doing to me, again, I see nothing different at all besides the little wrist thing he does of what he did at Jackson State. He's always been a silent killer, but then when it's time for him to turn up, he turns up. This has always been Shedeur Sanders. And I don't know why people think he needs to be humble and not be able, to talk his sugar honey iced tea when it's applicable to like a situation. And like the gentleman said in the chat earlier, people were talking shit about him. So they call him overrated. Overrated. So he got the right to talk shit right back. I don't understand, y'all. I don't get it. He's talking his game and his swag. Absolutely. They mad Shedeur for flexing. He literally the reason Colorado offense is flowing, and he's backing it up. And see, yeah, absolutely. He's throwing for 200. Exactly. Because listen, if we're being honest, Colorado's offensive line is terrible. And listen, man, this is what year one of a transition looks like. So people who are trying to basically compare Dion to perfection, it's a bad take. Because year one, nobody turns a program around on a 180 tip. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. You're usually bad year one. As it stands, Coach Prime is sitting, again, 4-2. Probably will beat Stanford because Travis Hunter will be coming back. Looking at 6-2, year one. Year one. You lost to Oregon, who was the number, they were ranked, I forget the ranking. And losing to USC, the number 8 ranked team at the time. Dog, that don't happen like that. So people who are being obtuse about the situation and just want to find something to pick apart of the Coach Prime experience, you low-key going out bad. You're going out bad because you are comparing him to perfection. And year one perfection does not exist. Put that on a t-shirt. Year one perfection.
In 2 miles, take exit 41B to merge onto CA 241 South toward Irvine.
Year one perfection does not exist. So when I watch what Coach Prime is doing, man, slow clap. And I got to say this before I go. I see SWAC fans trying to revel in Coach Prime's demise, i.e. y'all Jackson State fans. That's goofy, man. That's goofy. That is so goofy of how you're trying to parse out, imperfections in what he's doing. Because if we turn the mirror around, put the reflection on you, y'all having a decent year. I'll give Jackson State their credit. They have a decent year. But when y'all play against a team like Texas State, they beat the shit out y'all. And they should have beat y'all by more. So, what they say, when you point the finger, you got how many fingers pointing back your way? You got 3 fingers pointing back at you. Look at yourself. Just saying. USC was a close game too. Absolutely. USC was a winnable game if they would have played stronger in the first half. Absolutely. 4-2, but let them win 7-8 games and get a Prime Bowl year one. And yes. They're going to be pissed. Year one, he get a bowl game. And spoiler alert, He will get a bowl game, because what people don't understand is bowl games are predicated on how much money you can bring in to the said bowl game. It's not based on who has the best record. It's about who accepts the contract. And what has been proven is you bring Coach Prime into the equation, guess what? People don't believe that. Believe that. Oh, let's see. Because they ain't expected. Absolutely. The #1 prospect in the 2024 draft. Yeah, Travis Hunter will be the #1 prospect in the 2024 draft. Absolutely. Travis Hunter will be that guy. Travis Hunter is special.
Use the right 2 lanes to take exit 41B to merge onto CA 241 South toward Irvine.
And I just find it funny that people are just now catching on to Travis Hunter, because I saw this last year when he's playing at Jackson State, playing both sides of the football. Like, literally, people were not throwing the ball because Travis Hunter was taking away the whole side of football. And we're talking about like top-notch HBCU programs like FAMU. FAMU is a top program in the HBCU range.
Take the exit.
Travis Hunter was shutting down a whole side of the football field. So now, Pac-12 level, not quite the case. Still
in
young.
6.9 miles, take exit 32 to merge onto CA 261 South toward Irvine.
He's still a young man, so, you know, it takes more effort to like learn to you know, be a part of, you know, dominating at the Pac-12 level, but he'll get there. Travis Hunter has shown it. He's shown it. So I'm glad people are late to the party. I mean, you're late, but welcome home. Travis Hunter is like that. So with him not being a part of the games that they played, and Colorado being at 4-2, that's something to be said. And you know, like y'all said in the, you know, in the chat, oh well, they lost 2 games to Oregon and USC. Yeah, but you ain't had your best player, who, to Zach's point, is gonna be a top 5 prospect in the draft. He just is. Again, I hate this terminology, but if I'm gonna use it, I'm gonna use it in the right place. Travis Hunter's him. He just is. And he was him last year as a true freshman. And actually, I think Travis Hunter stepped up a year, so he's a little younger for his class. He just that dude. It is what it is. It is what it is. All right, so if he gets a bowl game, the Gator Bowl, Citrus, check the bowl, draw big views because Coach Prime going against the SEC. Yeah, so they'll probably play like Kentucky or some shit like that, like a lower tier SEC team. But the dub is the dub, though. And Coach Prime, Shedeur Sanders, Travis Hunter, they deserve everything they got, because ultimately, they gave the HBCU world the same product that they're giving the national world right now. Last year, it was just as exciting. Watching Travis Hunter do his thing at Jackson State, watching Shedeur Sanders do his thing at Jackson State, Shiloh Sanders do his thing at Jackson State, so on and so forth. So now it's just like, now people who don't watch HBCU sports are getting a dose of it now. But we got this last year. So I don't care if Jackson State alum who basically, you know, feel some type of way about him leaving. And, you know, listen, it's within your right to feel that way. But we got this last year, though. It was a pleasure to watch last year. So now at the Power 5 level, same thing. It's a pleasure to observe. It's a pleasure to watch. So in closing, I got to say again, is Shiloh Sanders doing too much? No. My answer is he's doing what players do at the collegiate level. You floss, you flex, you feed off the crowd. If the crowd talking shit, guess what? When I get my shit on, I'm going to bring it right back at you at your doorstep. I'm going to bring it right back at your doorstep. So that's what makes college football what it is. That's what makes college sports what it is. And salute to what's going on in Colorado. Salute to Coach Prime. Salute to Shiloh. Salute to Shedeur. Salute to Mata, you know, the kicker who, listen, man, Model will be playing football on Sunday, and it's because where he's at. Salute to the young brother Amarion Miller, breaking out as a marquee receiver. Shout out to Cormani McClain, it's a slow brewing story, but it goes back to my point about true freshmen not really contributing. Cormani McClain is a true freshman. True freshmen need time to develop. And what you're watching is Cormani developing slow. Salute to him. So